Dear watcher, and welcome to another video. Hi, I am done with Heretics of Dune. Yay! Finally done. And boy, was it fun. There was a very traumatic in this book. Let me tell you, a bunch of characters that I couldn't remember for the life of me, writing them. And now I just yeah, yeah, but okay. Heretics of Dune. Book 5 in Frank Herbert's magnificent Dune Chronicles, one of the most significant sagas in the history of literary science fiction. Leto Atreides, the God Emperor of Dune, is dead. In the 1500 years since his passing, the empire has fallen to ruin. The Great Scattering saw millions abandon the crumbling civilization and spread out beyond the reaches of known space. The planet Arrakis, now called Rakis, has reverted into its desert climate, and its great sandworms are dying. Now the lost ones are returning home in pursuit of power, and these factions vie for control over the remnants of the empire. A girl named Shiana rises to prominence in the wasteland of Rakis, sending a religious fervor throughout the galaxy. For she possesses the ability of the Fremen Sand Riders, fulfilling a prophecy foretold by the late God Emperor himself. When I first read that description, I weren't all that hooked on this book here, and I thought it was pretty boring. I mean, I thought it was just going to be about this Shiana and the stuff like that, but it actually isn't. It's more about the Ben Gesserits and the Reverend Mothers, which is interesting. A new perspective of which is nice, I guess. And yeah, it's also that it's also like that in this book. It's from the Ben Gesserit's point of view, you know. Wait, I have notes here as usual. Yeah, finally finished Dune 5. Yeah. In this book also, the Atreides ain't really that big either, you know. The family name Atreides still holds like a significant amount of like power, I'd say, but like the family name is more like scattered out now. You know, it isn't really used. It's not like it was in like the first book, the first, the second, to the first to the fourth book. I am struggling for words here, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's not what it really was, but yeah, it still holds a significant amount of power, like an amount of power and respect in a way. But yeah, and yeah, as I've said, it's more like this is this book is evolving around the Ben Gesserits from their like viewing and stuff like that, and the yeah, we can see how what they're struggling with, what they're going through now after the scattering, and the in which way League to the Second affected them, even after like 1,500 years. There's still some traces left of this dude, and like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, well, Frank also introduces this new group created in the scattering. Um, uh, Honored Matres. I totally butchered that. No, but it's Matres in when it's plural, and Matre when it's singular. And I'm going to pronounce it mattress when it's plural. And you can stop me because I don't know how else to pronounce that shit. Yeah, but okay, I would drag that out way too long. I'm sorry. Back to yeah, but this group was created during the scattering, and now they're coming back, and they're pretty much just Ben Gesserit copycats. But for some reason, the Ben Gesserits call them whores, and I don't get that because they said they literally say themselves that, hey, these honored mattress, they're trying to copy us. They're enough brand us, and you call them whores. You call them. You do the same thing as they do. Okay. And that has frustrated me a bit because you can't just go around calling people that and then do the exact same thing. It's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? No, I'm sorry, but it's just questionable. But yeah. Shut up. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, during this in this book, where in like these two books here, we're also introduced to new planets a little bit more. There's I can't remember the names of them for the life of me. The only one I remember is Chapter House, and that's pretty much because it's the name of the last book, Chapter House Dune. But yeah, and that planet is like the home planet for Ben Gesserit's the base, you know. And yeah, it's Dune is still like important, but not that everything. It's just that not everything like what's it called? utspelar sig. You know, everything, it's not, not everything happens there. You understand what I'm saying? I totally forgot the word for it. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, the planet is still like very important, and yeah, it's just that like it's about to get destroyed. It's like destroying itself. Wonder where I've heard that before. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. Yeah. There's and we're being introduced to another Duncan Idaho Gola. Great. Like the thing is with these Golas in this in Heretics is that most like the Bengesaris are like half on this, like, should we keep doing this? Is this good for us? And the other, like, it's like 50-50 on that one. And I mean, if there's a big discussion about this, maybe you also should sit down and like, what are the risks with this again? Like, to produce these Golas, like, except for maybe disturbing the Golas a bit when they realize that, yeah, I was born out of the cells of a dead body. That's great. But yeah, like, what other consequences may there be? Because you're not producing, you don't really have you're not really having this risk about producing another Quizzed Haderach. I can't pronounce that for shit. But you're not really. I don't think there's a risk in that. I mean, it took years for like Paul to be created, you know. And I don't think a Gola, a random Gola of Duncan Idaho, may be like in the risk zone, you know. And I don't really know why they're all freaking out. But yeah, I'm not there. I'm not gonna question shit here. But yeah. And yeah, back to this Idaho Gola. There's this new guy, new Duncan, yay. And as you know it, there's something weird about him, which I'm not going to say here because I don't know if you're gonna read it. I don't know if you're gonna read this series. I just know that they're discussing, like, it's pretty clear from the start that they think that the Ben Claylegs have done some shit to him, but they don't know what. Like, it's from the first page. So yeah, it's not really a spoiler there. But yeah, you get it. But yeah. And yeah, I've already talked about Shiana. She's this oh shit that comes from nowhere, and people start to think that, hey, this is the little shit that Leto II talked about. Is it her? It is her, right? And whatever, just make her a religious symbol. Just make this 8-year-old girl a religious symbol. Nothing bad can happen from that. But yeah, that, like, except for that, like, it it was better than I expected, really. It was much better than I expected. Like it still keeps on track for the series, these books, you know. It still keeps on perfectly good track, and it's like it makes sense in like you know what, not, never mind, I can't words, I do not, I can't English, I can't English, fuck, but yeah, you know, it as I've said, it keeps on track, it's good, it's like you have to explain some of this shit a little bit more. I need to it's confusing sometimes, but that's maybe it's just me who can't keep track of on these characters. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it was better than I expected, and I would definitely recommend that if you've gotten far enough that you may start read this one, do it. More Ben Gesserit's, exactly what we needed. But yeah, I actually don't really have enough anything more to say, really. I've just been sitting here talking trash, calling it a review of a book that I didn't understand half of. But yeah, it's a good book. It's a good book. Read it, read it. Read the Dune saga. Read it, read it. Oh, right. I have a book for you. The Da Vinci Code. I found a book. I found it. Found it. And I will start reading it next week. And you know, this is my channel. I know what's good. I know what's good. I decided what to read. I absolutely didn't choose this book because it was the first book I found in English, and I have borrowed it from the school library, and that place don't really have like this timer, so that they need to be in time, like turned in time, so I can have it as long as I want. Great. Yeah, but we're gonna read the Da Vinci Code until I'm done with this little shit here. Then we're going to talk about that one, and then maybe I'll watch the Dune movie, who's only half of the first book, and I will talk about that. But until then, I'll read the Da Vinci Code. Yay! Either way, I feel very hyperactive. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm filming. Shit. Yeah, but that was enough for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit the subscribe button, the little bell beside it, so that you may come back, get a notification of my trashy videos. Please, it will really help. Please. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye.